Oh, that's the pause button. That's funny. All right, whenever you're ready.
I'm not. I'm getting there.
I'm so hungry. I'm hoping this isn't too long. Also, I'm hoping I remember like anything about this game.
Yes, seriously.
It's been like what, like a year? It feels like it. I hasn't been that
Wait, how do you like start? I don't even remember. Where is like the starting prompt?
long.
New or is it after new?
I think it depends on if it was a 100% file
I have
or New Game
Oh
Plus
yeah, you're
file.
right. Yeah,
You can
okay.
always hit
Normal.
B to cancel starting. So you can figure it out that way. That's how I just did it.
I'm writing up.
Alright, countdown, you're at 10. Enjoy all the extra colors, by the way.
Whoa.
And we can talk about what's happening now when we're doing this stuff.
Defeat the acid worm.
Perform a ball spark. Isn't that kind of alright?
Wait, I can't remember. Did we rule cannon counts as a ball spark? Probably not, right?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
I think it shouldn't. Maybe in the difficulty it is.
Yeah.
Because then you get both those at once. Create unknown item. 5 missile tanks. Okay. Interesting. Definitely seems to be heading towards crit here.
You think? Yo, thanks, Batman.
Oh, you're streaming?
Yeah.
Oh. Is the bot not up?
The bot is up. That's how I've been reading your chat all day, is I've had my chat open.
I didn't see you say anything. I didn't see anyone called Batman say anything.
Patman. Hello?
Oh, Patman. I haven't seen anyone called Patman either.
I don't know what to say.
Oh my god!
I can't do it, dude.
I tried once and immediately failed, so I just gave
I
up.
got it. Test.
Oh, I see test now.
I guess maybe it was because it was part of the special message or something.
Oh, was it like a subscriber message?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's handled differently. I feel like I should look at what that look showed up like and kind of figure out like how to handle that.
Well, at least it didn't crash the bot, because that's what you'd expect.
These days, I expect everything to crash the bot.
Yo, first try, get owned. I'm out of here.
God. My God. Oh.
It's over, dude.
I mean, I was already behind, but it took me like 6 tries.
I don't know if you were, because I got the wall kick.
You
I
said
kept...
first try before I even attempted it once.
Okay, that's weird. Because I was, I kept trying the wall kick up the wall until I got it, so...
You said you got the wall kick before I finished climbing that room.
No, it took me like 4 tries to get the wall kick, dude.
You said I got it and I hadn't finished climbing up past that point yet.
I don't know. How did you get so far behind, dude? What the heck? Is my game running at like 62 FPS or something?
I don't know, dude.
I'm so used to being like behind at the start because of lag when I play Rabby Ruby. That was awkward. Also sucked.
Oh my god.
Wait, I have no missiles. What do I do about this?
Oh my god. I can't believe that just happens. Alright, well, hopefully fight the acid. Hopefully fight the centipede like 3 times as a goal. Can you wall jump off a single wall right now? Hit this.
It was important that I broke that block. Hint, it wasn't important at all.
Oh my god, where'd that guy even come from? I killed his entire nest.
I don't know, dude.
Uh, yeah, I don't know what was up with that. Where that guy came from. But that super sucks.
Sorry.
Let's fight this guy. Well, I'll sit through like an hour of this shitty run.
Don't worry, it ends when someone gets 13 goals.
Like I said, an hour.
Okay.
Well, the first 5 are free for you, so.
Perform a ball spark, question mark? That's in the other direction.
Should go to high jump first. Maybe I should just go for that goal.
I mean, if I go to Kraid, you'd get it. Oh god, I had to pretend that I remember how to bomb jump though. Maybe I'll get walled on Acid Worm bomb jump. Acid Worm early.
Well, if you're there for 20 minutes, I might have a chance.
Just might happen.
Oh my god, are you serious? Super trolled by the bugs.
Sorry, dude.
Dang. How guys zip lines? Are you kidding me?
Oh no. Well, this is a good card.
Those synergies, huh?
I mean,
There's no.
did you
synergy
not?
back.
Oh,
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah.
well, I mean, you could have, right? Like,
Yeah, I could have. I didn't.
if anything, synergy should go across.
I mean, they aren't in the same road. If he asks them in zip lines,
Yeah,
like,
that's also true.
I don't
Huh.
know,
Yeah, it's kind of hard to. Yeah, I guess it's just how it is. What is this card, dude?
That took me like 2 minutes to get the freaking bomb jump in there. Yeah, except for this card really is.
Already sucks, yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be that bad, but it's like so ridiculously linear that like as soon as one person's ahead, it's just over. It's like no routing catch up or anything.
Well, you could have just gone straight to Norfair.
I know, and I would have been super screwed.
Well, until I started getting goals, and all of a sudden you just have everything.
I guess.
Yeah. It's just Metroid Zero Mission, but we're doing a new bingo mode. Which I don't have on stream because I can't really capture it very well.
Good George idiot.
If you go to Test Runner's stream, I think he has it though. You have it on stream, right?
You have money on me. Oh my god. Can I forfeit? Oh, I don't even have power grip. How do you get out of this?
What did you do?
Lose the race.
I don't remember where the map station is.
Oh god.
Oh, this is the wrong way. Alright. This is your chance to catch up, dude.
I'm still in the Asteroid room. Also, you should mark off the Asteroid because you definitely did that before.
I suppose.
I'm like, I'm definitely shouldn't be allowed to take credit for that. 10 savings. Interesting. I haven't been like super keeping track of it. Yeah, my Streamlight has my entire monitor capture. It's pretty A plus. Well, you insist.
I couldn't find it, dude. I didn't know where it was.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Oh shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Enter Torian. What? What could be after that?
Oh, you already got 5 missiles. I just realized. Whoops. Or you just marked that.
No, I just marked Crate Unknown.
Yeah, I didn't see you get 5 missiles.
Yeah.
Whoops. Whoopsies.
I mean, it's not bad to have missiles. There could be a missile goal, so...
Oh, what? Super disagree. Oh yeah, I've got this pad.
Eh. If you had to bet on me having my blue timer up, dude, when was the last time I put a timer on my stream at all? Hint, I did not put a timer up, sorry. Good guess, though. Thanks for the making a bet, now I win the money, right? Is that how it works?
You already won the money. This is pretty over. And the way this game is like there's no way you can go
Yeah.
to the direction. Yeah, because like there's going to be Kraid and Norfair like on the, somewhere on the board, right?
Yeah. Just go the other way from what's at the start if you think you're behind, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. It just... I mean, I got one goal for sticking with this, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
I haven't been counting facilities, I really should.
Wait, how do you wall jump? Wait, I actually don't know how to wall jump. Okay, there we go.
Have you not been like wall jumping this?
I have, and as soon as I like missed one, I realized I didn't actually know the inputs, and so like I was trying it and I couldn't get it. You know, like it was all muscle memory until I had to think about it, and then I couldn't do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to do like Rabby wall jumps and they weren't working. Yeah, let me check my map. How do you select? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I guess.
We tried using the select button. Cannot fight this great idiot. Oh my god. Oh. Well, Rabby has a built-in timer, so...
That's also true. It's a game timer. This game also has a built-in timer. Just doesn't show on the screen at all times. My clock also has a timer. 8:34 p.m.
I can't get out. Hello? I've never seen that before.
What happened?
I couldn't even describe it.
Alright. I believe you.
fucking cool, dude. Hello? Why did I not hit that thing? What is happening? How does zipline not get shot? Is worlds beyond my understanding.
That's pretty far, dude.
It is pretty far. The nearest planet is like several million miles away.
Yep.
I definitely can't walk that in a day.
Not unless you have superpowers.
God damn it, dude. Many musicians are forever destroyed.
Who's destroying it?
Time for bombs are so weird in this game. I can never get used to them.
Sorry.
So strange. Squinty eyes.
Squinty Eyes Arena. No! Rude. Jump, dang it. Torn. I'm torn. Dang it.
What? Oh, that's too high? Oh, do you have to do it from the ground? about that? Hello?
Hello?
That's really weird.
No way.
That- Lava slime. Small spot?
Thanks. Oh, I actually have this.
This idiot.
Yeah.
You went to Norfair, huh?
I sure did. Actually, I'm still there, but I can't kill this bug. Alright. Oh, nuts. Oh well.
I think 20 missiles. Did I have that?
I don't know. That's 100 missiles. Oh, shoot. Yeah. I made at least one mistake. At least it's something I can laugh about later.
Oh my god. So, oh my god. That's so infuriating.
Great. What the heck was that? um. Oh no, I've lost count. Wait, what am I to do here? Oh my god, please. What am I doing? This is the wrong way. Dude, I'm getting lost in this map.
Ah, what the fuck? I can't do anything right.
Rip, dude.
Good joke.
Man.
I guess I've gotten that. Wait, no, I didn't get that line. Cheated.
What? Good work.
Wait. Yeah, I was seeing criteria. I'm like, wait, criteria, good stars. Like, wait. Those are different areas.
Yeah.
Okay, well. Oh, come on. Seriously?
Uh-oh. It's a race. Oh, I haven't been opening doors. Or have I?
God.
I hear that. You
Sure
can
you
I
do.
hear the screams of Ridley's cries, mimicking
We only
the
need one
heart
goal,
of Test
so
Runner right now. Yeah, I don't know what to go for.
this Torian.
Dude, you want to hear a funny story?
What?
I don't have Ice Beam.
Just need to go to
I
Torian.
know, but I
So
can't
what's
get
the
it.
problem?
I can't get out of here. Stupid bug, dude. It took me a while.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Getting out of like Ridley's room?
Oh. Yeah, just bomb jump out.
Yeah, I guess, but it gave me trouble.
Freaking probably fastest goal to Brimstar Super.
Yeah. I'm done.
Or that.
Yeah. The plot twist.
Super sucked.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
There weren't even like that many Ridley goals, even if I went for that. There's like no Norfair ones except for Norfair.
E-tank, yeah. Well, what were the secret hidden? What's harder than enter Tori and kill a Metroid? Oh God. Cute. Probably had that. Hmm. Well, at least it was short. Hello? Wait, hello? Where did Testrunner go? Yeah, the screen is black because I had Discord open, and this computer is bad about that. I guess Testrunner is not in Discord, so his computer must have crashed or power went out or something. No, that didn't work. Hmm. 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 He's using Sublime. Sublime automatically saves friggin' everything, so... Like, literally it saves all the time. You can open up Sublime after closing your, like, entire everything, and the world shuts down, and when you open it up, it'll have all the files that you had in there as they were, even if they were files that don't actually exist, or you never saved them, or you moved them, or, like... yeah, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. What? Oops. Dang it.
Hello?
Yo.
Oh yeah, my computer went crashed like right when the race ended.
Amazing.
Um, I'm probably not gonna bother putting the screen back up.
Alright.
It's pretty late, so it's like...
Yeah.
That was pretty dang cool.
Got bad luck, I guess.
Yeah. the ultimate levels. It's like ultimate insult injury.
Yeah.
Fortunate card, and execution was awful, so bad. And then like, and the race it crashed. Surprisingly, it crashed right before the end. Decided to wait like right until like the last blow was dealt.
Rip, dude. Final strike. They targeted and then swung their Wiimote at you.
It's the new functionality added into the script. It's the loser crashes the computer.
Powerful.
Like Amanda just executes it, just like, yep.
Game end.
Computer dot end. Computer dash
Arrow greater than. No, you can use the actual arrow like key.
The actual arrow key.
Yeah. I think that works in the most recent version of like C++.
Does it?
It might.
Like,
I know Python supports like, you know, full Unicode or whatever. Like you can use like Greek variables for like variable names and stuff like that.
God. I know that there's some horrible languages that instead of using equal for assignment, use like less than dash.
Yeah.
Trying to remember any off the top of my head, but I know there's some that are like that. So apparently the palette randomizer for Link to the Past is less terrible now.
Sorry.
Load your stream up. There's also like a music randomizer, which is has varying results, and personally generally has results for usually the worst, because there aren't that many like songs that are like meant to be played in long loops, and there's a lot of songs that aren't. So like boss music and like
right,
stop music, so on and so forth. So you enter like a dungeon, and then it's just like, you know, fortune teller music is going the entire dungeon. It's like really silly, but it's like you just want to die.
Yeah.
Palette randomizer seemed okay, but I don't know how exactly I feel about it still. I don't know if it's the palette randomizer or like other randomizers in general, but I've noticed that there's a lot of some places have a lot of sprite crazy glitches. And like the super crazy entrance randomizer where they just don't give a shit about like
yeah,
consistency or whatever. Like there's a lot of weird glitches. Like in the newer ones they get really crazy because like caves don't necessarily go to the same like world that you enter from, right? So you enter a cave in the light world and you enter then you leave and you're in the dark world now. And like
bunny.
No, the game is really buggy about that.
That's what I'm saying. The bunny is like buggy. That's what I was.
No, yeah, you're not bunny.
You're right.
You're in a really weird state where it's like you're Link, and like everything is like the Dark World overworld and all that, and you have Dark World characters and like all the exits on the overworld, the Dark World, and so on and so forth. So the game thinks you're in the light world.
Right.
So like you can't use the mirror, for example. And vice versa, if you're like in the dark world and you take a portal into like an entrance into the light world, then like you're in the light world
and you're still a bunny.
Mirror. Yeah, well, assuming you're a bunny. But like you can use the mirror in the light world, and it takes you to the light world.
And what about the portal though? Does the portal take you back? I assume.
The portals take you to the light world, yeah, always.
No. The mirror portal.
Yeah, I'll take you back to the dark world.
Yeah, so you actually can get to the dark world via that method.
Yeah, I think so. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure. Did you just cut stream?
No.
No, you're just a black screen.
I'm just a black screen because I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, but it's pretty goofy. Their game's got a lot of like really crazy glitches that privy only to the most knowledgeable. But a lot of times I see these randomizers, seeing like the grass being blue seems to be a very common variant. That's how it seems to me. but like they do a much better job of keeping like colors of tiles consistent and
Mhm.
I'll be right back. All right, I'm back.
Alright. I just pinged Bingo and Rabby. I didn't know if you were actually planning on working on your thing for more.
Um, I don't know. I'm like, I definitely want to get food. I think before I do anything,
Sure.
I'm pretty hungry. Um, and I'm feeling like not totally uh well, I
Yeah.
guess. But I don't know if that's just because of like being really hungry or something else. Like I don't know. I've had some like I don't know. I was having problems earlier today, so it's just like I don't know. It might just be I'm actually coming down with something, but probably just should get dinner and not actually mess with the code right now, even though it
Mhm.
kind of like it's like mostly done, right? It's just like the only thing I'm not so sure how I want to implement is like the actual timer, right? Because
Mhm.
I can't just have it sit there and like just loop delay 1,000 times, right?
Yeah.
Because one, as we already know, that timer is super freaking inaccurate, and two, you start having problems where it's like, well, let's say I click on a button and like every second it starts a script every second it like you know it adds whatever, but then someone else clicks a button and now they have their own script running too, right? So it's like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So I think there's a way to like make it I can have a script run like periodically, but I don't think I can do as fast as 1 second. Like I think I can do a script that runs like every like 60 seconds or something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Generally, Google doesn't like you running like scripts continuously. It's like not like how they want to do it.
Yeah.
So like,
I mean,
yeah,
the the suggestion that I had that would amount to the same thing would be basically to just timestamp whenever like the last thing was
yeah,
clicked,
I
and then
could.
after that you just take the difference and you give everyone the points that they deserve for that.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I knew anytime anyone like interacts with
Yeah.
like
But
updates the scores, but uh,
yeah, then you don't actually know like
well, yeah, like while you're playing, you don't actually
yeah.
know the current scores. You have to like have a button that you click to say like manually update scores or whatever. I'm trying. Let me check Google. What is the? Trying to remember. Reload, please. All right. Tools, script editor. Trying to remember where this is. Okay, triggers. Here it is. Set a trigger. Event driven. Every specific date time, minute timer, hour timer, week. So yeah, I could do like every minute. That's what I could do. And so like I make it like every minute it updates the score. It's like a minute kind of thing instead of every second.
Right.
I could also do like every minute it runs like a 16 1 second timers or whatever. Right.
Yeah.
Um, I don't like the idea of running this. There is, I think, a limit of how like many things you can do. So I am a little wary of like having it run
Really
scripts
continuous, yeah.
continuously. Just as Google might be upset and they
Yeah.
actually like start blocking the scripts and like that they might not run consistently and they might not accept it whenever you actually try to run that script or
Hmm.
whatever. Oh, nice bullier. Ooh, full screen bullier.
Anti-bullier, please.
Um, so that's like one thing I was thinking of. But making like a minute every like 5 seconds it like does the thing. That's basically what I have in mind. Is basically have the minute that instead of like anything else.
Well, you don't even need to do every 5 seconds. I think that if it updates once a minute, it's probably fine as long as it keeps the timestamps and like does the accurate scoring
Right. No,
based
no,
on
no. It
like
doesn't
a more
matter.
granular time scale.
Right. It's just a matter of like updating visually the score.
Yeah, I don't think it has to happen like that
I mean, every
horribly
minute
frequently.
feels pretty slow. I don't know. And obviously, it can like manually update whenever anyone
I mean,
interacts with.
yeah,
But
yeah. Well,
timestamps are also. It's like I don't remember if my timestamp like the timestamp functions give me like things less than seconds.
that's
Um,
still fine.
yeah, it's generally fine. It just means that there might be a little bit of inaccuracy based on like when people like click on them.
Sure.
It basically means that like, well, okay, so like if I like update when someone clicks it, then it means that you might like have scoring being higher than it's supposed to be. Like it scores extra times
Yeah, for
because
one
like
second. I mean, it's
right. But what's to
not
stop
that.
you from like just keep clicking over and over and over and just like have it score like every like half second or every second or whatever.
What?
You seem confused.
Yeah, I do seem
Okay.
confused.
Let's say if it rescores immediately every time someone like issues a command. If you issue a command more than once per second, then you'll be updating the score more than once per second.
Yeah, and shouldn't you get 0 points for that?
Um, you can get weird results. So like, trying to think of a good example. Let's say like, trying to think if this would. I'm trying to decide if this would break anything. It's like I'm trying to imagine if I click a button and then you click a button like at the same time or immediately after.
Hmm.
I'm trying to decide that like would really screw up the scoring in any way. Maybe it'd be fine. But yeah, that's basically what I have in mind, I guess, in general. And I think it would be okay. But are you trying to say that you don't think we need to have any kind of automated updating at all?
Well, I think that periodic would be nice, but I was actually going to say I'm not really sure it's required because as far as standings go, no, you don't need any automated update, right? Because like if you're in first place at like the last update, you're still in first place no matter how much time has passed until
That's
someone
not
else.
true. It's absolutely not true. That's the whole point. That's why you want automatic updates, because it's not true.
Why is it
Okay,
not true?
let's say I have the most points right now, but you have more goals than I do.
How is that possible?
That's like the whole point of the entire system. Okay, let's say early on, I got a whole bunch of goals, and then mid game, you got a whole bunch of goals, and now you have more goals than I do. But I had more points from the whole early game section that I had more goals than you. But over time, since you have more goals, you will pass me in score over time.
Yes, but aren't we trying to go fast?
What?
Why?
Anyways, I'm not really sure like how like this is like the whole like core of like the entire
Apparently, yeah.
like the only time that won't be the case is like you're ahead in the beginning and then you're always ahead,
Mm-hmm.
which is like ideally not how the game works.
Sure.
Yep.
Well, in that case, you just calculate the time that they would cross and
And
then
like how
update it then or
uh
something. Or even say like when when they'll pass like
yeah, I mean I could have it update when they pass, I guess. I'm trying to decide what would be how feasible that would be.
I mean it's linear system. It's pretty easy,
No, it's
but
a matter of like saying like, hey, run this function at this time.
oh, yeah.
Not, not actually calculating it. It's like I don't know how feasible that is. But I also like if I was gonna do that, like why don't I just have it update like every 10 seconds instead of
Right. Hmm.
mm,
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
so I've been staring at this girl for a while. Um
Nice.
is there anything else gonna happen here?
I don't know. I'm waiting on Rabby.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't
Well, I
think.
don't know if you have any other horrible bingo ideas you want me to consider.
Oh, I have plenty of horrible ideas, but
Oh baby. I
they were
really like the
so
idea of doing like a Sakura bingo, but I just don't know how to do
Sakura.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I wanna believe it's possible.
Yeah. Just not with Google.
Um There were the problems with Google? Oh yeah, the problems you wanted to have like a memory
Visibility.
issue.
Yeah. Well,
No no
okay,
no
not
no.
even that, but that is one problem. But even before that, the problem is that it's different visibility for different people.
Well would it?
Yeah, I thought so. You can only see the goals like near the ones that you yourself have gotten.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
That'd be kind of a cute Lua script to write, but that would be a bit involved.
indeed. And as I remember, Lua had not much support for like any good graphical stuff, so
Right. Well, that's like kind of like one of the main limitations is that like if I didn't get graphical stuff, it'd be pretty hacky.
yeah.
Like I could do some stuff. Like I have ideas for it, but it would be hacky.
Yeah. I mean, I
But the
still
main
think that like the ultimate is to just open a pipe and like have a separate program that just has the
oh
interface or
my
whatever.
god.
I mean,
No, the
actually though,
but oh my god. No,
yeah,
the
yes.
main problem is
We
that
were already opening sockets to each other and
the
like
main
talking
problem
back
is
and
that
forth,
we
so
don't have a good way to like to watch some of
generalized
the
to more
goals.
games also, yeah.
Well, that's a separate issue.
Yeah.
Like it's in this reading memory. It has to be game specific.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Just randomize the air ride grid and just do air ride bingo.
Sounds good.
What do you mean? You mean like changing the order of the goals, or like actually randomizing the contents of the grid? Because
Good luck
the
either way.
former is meaningless, and the second one is
Impossible.
impossible. You can't perfect the Sakurai grid; it's already perfect.
Yeah, dude.
What could you possibly do to it?
You could put it in Brawl. That's what you could do to it. And then it makes it worse. Dude, the Sakurai grid with power-ups.
Dude, we have to think about like a list of. I mean, the thing is, like I said, the problem is that like yeah, like you have to make it so going for harder goals is like
Worthwhile,
really.
yeah.
Besides just like, oh well, I did all the easy ones on the board. Now I'm gonna do harder ones.
So how
There
many
needs to be
boost points do you get for picking up the goals and the time missions?
wait, what?
What did you call it? Score attack?
Score attack? Yeah.
Yeah.
What about it?
Did you decide on getting like a bonus point boost for just claiming the goal initially?
Oh, I still think that's a reasonable. The first person to get it.
Yeah.
I think that's still a good idea.
Well,
Based
I
on
mean,
the
assuming
values.
that like only one person can even hold a goal at a time.
Well, no. Multiple people can hold a goal at a time.
Oh, that's right. I'm dumb.
Yeah.
In fact, they have to. Are you enforcing that?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, enforcing that multiple people can hold it?
No. Enforcing that you have to have prior goals in order to.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that is in that mode. If you actually generate a board of that mode, that all works. The only thing that's not there is the scoring.
Okay.
Everything else is there.
Nice. Man, the episode that this scene is from was probably the best episode of the entire series, and it was like episode 11 of season 1 out of 3 seasons. Yeah.
I'm glad I never seen it.
Yeah. It was fine, but the episode that this was from was super good. It's just a good episode. I don't know. I mean, it was basically a slice of life comedy, so it just kind of went, you know. Is Tower of Druaga episode 1 good? Yes. Oh, as in an adjective. Tower of Druaga episode 1, or adverb even. That feel when Tower of Druaga episode 1 became an adverb. Why is it that adverbs can describe both adjectives and verbs? I feel like this is a question I should have been asking when I was 5. Like, why aren't there two different parts of speech for... Actually, they can describe themselves too, can't they? Well, whatever. Adjective verb. So, anyone watch any good anime recently? I watched Yuru Yuri, which is what this is from. Mm-hmm. We're probably gonna have to work a bit to get the actual like score values like good, and I think it also may be game dependent, like what values make sense.
You think so?
It might be.
Like, obviously make one per goal, right? And like the value you get for claiming goal is just like a constant amount, just being first to get there.
Sure.
I mean, we don't even need that. Like, you don't have to have that. The the bonus for capture or whatever.
Mm-hmm. But for sure, like the actual like goal score needs to be game specific because games just simply take different amounts of time.
The goal. Sorry, the goal what?
The goal score, like the end condition.
Oh, well, I thought you were saying at times.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
But even that would have to be different still. Like it just
Right.
yeah.
Because some games are like hours long, some games are like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I understand.
Rewatch season 1. I need to rewatch season 1 of God, I don't even remember the name of the Moza something Mosaic. I don't know. It was the same story as friggin' Gochiusa. I watched the first season like when it aired, and then the second season happened, and I never watched it. Except I actually finally watched the bunny anime because it's a bunny anime, and I apparently am obligated to do so. Yeah.
And it's really weird when there's like anime that I've seen other people haven't, because I'm always like constant around people that are like just spewing off anime that I've never heard of.
Such as like 5 of the last things that I said in the last 2 sentences.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Tower of Druaga. I mean, we all know that there's like anime that you've watched that I haven't, so
A lot of old stuff.
yeah. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I find old stuff hard to watch.
There's good old stuff, dude.
I know there's good old stuff. I just
Like Trigun.
I've watched Trigun.
Watch Bakano. I think you've seen that.
I've seen both of those. Actually, is Bakano old though?
It's at
It's newer than Trigun. Let's put it at that.
yeah, it's newer than Trigun. Yeah, but I think it's like 2000. Look at Bakano. It is 2007. Oh wow, it's a lot newer than I thought it was. It's still like considered old though.
Yeah, I would actually consider that old.
It's pretty different than like anime they came out with in the last few years. I have to log in to actually look at my list. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. There's probably a handful of anime that you watched during the Twitch marathon that I haven't seen, which are also much newer. As in, like,
Yeah,
last
no,
year.
that's like surprisingly like, some of the newest anime I've like ever seen.
Yeah.
But like that being said, it's like I mean a lot of them are like multiple seasons. They only show
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
goddamn it.
Euphonium. Well, that was pretty much the only one, actually. I think Euphonium was probably the only one
I
that
want
had.
to watch the second season later.
Oh,
I think.
nice. You think?
I need to go and actually check if I watched it. I don't remember. I think it was very memorable. I might have not actually seen the season. I have to check.
Yeah.
I'm trying to actually pull my anime list right now. If it
That's
wasn't-
yeah, and that's a task. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, I have to find my password and. Okay, fine. All right. Sound. Seriously, sound and show. Cause probably. Yeah, it's HBK. Yeah, I don't think I have the second season. I think. Oh, I think it ended up happening. I think I fell asleep like 2 episodes before the end or something.
Uh.
And I went back, watched the last 2 episodes.
Oh, I
like,
see.
yeah. Didn't miss that much.
Yeah. Sorry. Well, I guess I mean New Game 2 is like currently airing.
Yeah, I'll watch it. I mean, the game one was fun, but it was cute. Yeah, I don't know.
It was pretty good.
It was like watching it definitely gave me the impression that it was like this isn't super accurate in a like terms of like actual game development environment, etc. But it's still cute and it isn't like they it's not totally incorrect, right?
Yeah.
But it's like man, I was like sitting there, I was like man, people are super nice during their crunch session. It's creepy. I was like, oh, take your time, stay healthy. I'll
That's
be
how
here
you know it's
all
a good.
night.
That's how you know it's a good game studio, dude.
Yeah, and then the game doesn't get released.
It did though. Hello.
Well, I mean, in a real good studio.
Yeah.
In a good studio, you don't release your game. It's
All right. Well, I guess I'm a good studio. Nice. So far,
or now.
going strong.
No.
Yeah.
I have. How many anime on my list now? Let me check. I have. I've watched. I have 171.
My anime list. Here we go.
I have a bunch that I've like seen like part of because like for example Fairy Tail Hunter x Hunter. I've like seen like the first like
Yeah,
50
well,
plus
Good
episodes.
luck.
Never finished it, so I don't have it like all listed.
Yeah. No, I don't. I never list anything that I've got
There's a
like
few in here
after
I haven't completed yet.
completed 380.
Yeah. See, I cannot compete ever.
Yeah, but I mean, how many of those are like single episode OVAs?
Yeah, the question is hours, right?
Yeah, that's.
How do you look this up again?
I don't have hours. I have days.
Yeah, okay, 65.4.
Yeah, you're pretty close. I got 79.6.
Okay,
That's only like 2.5 weeks.
Oh my god. It's so gross how many days of anime
Yeah.
you have on. It's just-
Dude, okay, like you also think like how many years old you are, and it's like, oh, okay, it's not so bad. Yes, but then like you open up the counter that's in like mystery space that doesn't actually exist
You know
of how much time
anime
you've spent playing video games, and then you realize that this number is nothing.
I think the anime during the Twitch marathon that I like was most unexpectedly enjoyed was Gabriel Dropout.
Dude, I love that anime.
That was actually really fun.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was like getting. The thing is like, there's things about the anime is just like, okay, this like entire like format is like very done already, but it was cute. It was definitely did not feel even remotely new of an anime. Like freaking like I don't know whatever. Like the whole like having your characters trying to like fit into society that they're like not used to that society or whatever, and then like some characters end up being like super like way too into the human society like, and some characters are constantly like those characters like, oh, the old life was so much better, like what are you doing like do you not realize how great the old life was, and
Yeah.
whatever. Anyways, the format's it's very old, but it was well done, I guess. It was cute.
Yeah. No, that was an anime that I
There's
watched.
I'm gonna say there's a one particular scene
The
that,
computer
like,
scene?
no
No.
that's like no the scene when like Santana or whatever
Yeah.
goes back to like her family and has that entire scene, particularly like the end where they show like the wall. It's just like I died. Fucking lost it.
Yeah.
I was like, that scene alone sold the anime
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. No, yeah, I enjoyed that anime enough that I was watching it while it was ongoing. Like I watched the episodes as they came out, which is something that like I don't do. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anime that I've seen that are really good. Beck was good. Bono no Zamdo's good. I've told you to watch that already. I remember actually going. Yeah, I did watch Chihayafuru, and I was just like not super impressed with it, but because like I remember like I've heard from several like people like it's like oh it's like the sports anime basically now.
Which is
Once
funny
like
because it's, cards,
not
right?
even yeah
Yeah.
it's like cards, but it was okay. It was a sports anime. It wasn't anything like that really felt like spectacular to me, but and it was like kind of weird because like the whole premise is like based off of a game that like literally no one cares about and there's not even a pro league for. Oh my god, do not give me a seizure.
Anti-boy ranger going in.
It actually hurts. All right.
I'm surprised you guys are like actually watching the stream.
You don't even need to watch the screen. It hurts. All right. Let me think.
You had it full screen. What are you doing, dude?
I have nothing to do. I have multiple monitors. One monitor is your screen.
Oh
One
my
monitor is my
god.
anime list. Your roommates are off. Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend anyone.
Offend. You offended me at a very fundamental level. All those anime were really shitty. Oh, I did actually finish watching GTO.
Grats.
It was okay. I mean,
I like the ending. At least I remember liking the ending.
I remember it getting kind of samey.
Oh,
I'm trying to
absolutely. But
but it was cute.
hold on.
And that one's a pretty old one, isn't it? Yeah, it's 1999. Yeah,
So
it's yeah, the anime is 1999, so it's
yeah, I watched it a while ago.
yeah, I watched it fairly recently. Oh yeah, Eden the East, that one's really good. I know it's not for everyone, but I really liked it.
I enjoyed Union of the East.
Did you see Joker Game by the way?
No, I heard it's really bad, so I didn't watch it.
It's pretty boring.
Yeah.
Like basically, here's the thing: it's really not horrible. The problem is that like it's completely episodic. There's no like ongoing plot at all. There's like a single character who's like the head of the agency, who like his name like is reoccurring sometimes, but like generally speaking, like yeah, like every episode is totally just like independent, and there's like no really anything, and like the whole episode's usually like there's like a spy and there's another spy trying to like outdo each other, right? And the whatever protagonist, whatever head spy, like always wins, and it usually takes an entire episode to like get everything like resolved. And so like most episodes like you have these characters interacting, they're talking, like the viewer as a viewer you're trying to like figure out like what's going on, right? And in the end it all just kind of just happens. And you're just like, oh okay. Sometimes you could never have guessed it. God, this gif.
This is another really funny anime.
I've still not seen this anime. This GIF alone is pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's not super exciting. I didn't think it was super terrible if you're in the right mood, but
Sure.
on Twitch chat it was horrible, and like, cause it's particularly with most other anime they're all on there. Like compared to modern anime, no one likes this, right? It's super like
Mm-hmm.
not really in like the current like I guess vogue or whatever. But in chat was pretty hilarious because all sorts of spy memes start happening where people just start suspecting everything's a spy, including things like the chair.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was pretty great.
I saw the Gabriel Dropout friggin' the coffee meme like spread onto Twitter.
And the coffee meme. Well, I mean, after Mob 100, they had the spoon meme was.
I didn't see that one. I don't
Oh,
know
you
that
didn't see
meme.
Bob 100? Yeah.
No.
Oh, you didn't see the memes?
I haven't seen either, no.
Uh, there's spoons is kind of a thing that shows up a lot early on.
I see. Yeah.
Just bending spoons and stuff like that, and like yeah, so people just post spoons. But the coffee, it wasn't really much. But the coffee though, the coffee meme, that was such a high class.
Yeah, yeah.
The great part was that like people were putting the meme down so much that like everyone started knowing by heart, and then like at a certain point he like says something different, and everyone's like, whoa, it's an extra beat in here. It's like,
Which you wouldn't have noticed, yeah.
you probably wouldn't have noticed if it wasn't like this crazy like meme.
Yeah.
That's pretty great.
Yeah. Well, I'm out of anime gifs. I have like a whole 2 of them, and this is all 2 of them. So sorry. I've got a gif from
Seniors ain't like really stood out. I'm sure I'm like missing a lot. I remember there's a lot of anime that was like were good but weren't like crazy for me, like Makoksi Actors and stuff like that. That's a pretty recent one.
the gif is from an anime called Defrag.
It's Yuki,
Yeah, the one that's sitting here now is Yuki Yuna. Yeah.
I was like, it wasn't. Once again, it's like it was not an anime I was particularly like blown away by, but it was decent. Mushishi's good. Another like episodic, slow anime.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you have to be in the mood. And personally, I think I really like that kind of anime, but and like the art is like fantastic and music's really good. It's like, but it's it's not an action anime. It's very slow.
Mm-hmm. Why do I have this?
I have a lot of lists of animes that are really bad. What is this? This is from
It's from Triforce Heroes.
Is that what this is from?
Yep. It's friggin' the princess, dude.
I don't even recognize her.
I mean, yeah, she's in like a black bodysuit for most of the game.
Stealing the clothes. Stealing fashion. Sorry, that's what it was. Stealing fashion.
Yeah.
Oh, this is an anime I don't even remotely remember the contents of. Noir.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
I remember
The only thing I remember one scene from Noir, and that's the scene in which the girl, I guess Noir, was I don't know, she's like in a hoodie with like, one of those pockets that goes like across or whatever your stomach, and she's got her hands in her pocket and she's like looking up at the balcony or something, and there's some bad dude there, and he pulls out a gun and shoots her, or at least you hear a gunshot, and then you see like a hole in her stomach, and like 10 minutes later you find out that she shot a gun from outside the pocket or whatever, and she didn't get hit, she shot someone anyway. Yeah, that's the only scene I remember from the anime.
Yeah, I mean, it's very noir, like style, as you would imagine, right? And I think it did a good job, and I remember being pretty good. It's just that I remember not really remembering much of the contents of the anime, and that's honestly an anime I would probably enjoy going back and rewatching, because and when I watched, I was pretty young. So
That was another one that was quite episodic, though.
No, it wasn't episodic.
For the most part, it was.
I remember
There's like definitely overarching like stuff, like
I
maybe
remember
like the
quite a
last
bit of
like.
plot, but I don't know. Maybe
It's like kind of on par with like, I don't know, Trigun. I don't know if you consider Trigun episodic.
Trigun has a lot of plot too. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, like, here's the thing about Trigun. It's like they actually like go from place to place, right? And like do
Sure.
stuff. And it's not like
But like, like some like random villain that they fight in one episode is never going to show up again,
sure, but that doesn't. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say it means episodic though. There's still like a connecting plot. Like you develop a character. And stuff like that.
Sure.
Like the characters don't end the same way that they started. Like that would really that's like really the difference between episodic and not. It's like, is there a difference between like can you watch episodes out of order, right? And does it still make sense?
I mean, and
Or
I
like
feel like the answer is yes for at least a
I
reasonable portion of them.
I don't think so. Characters leave and join their party quite frequently. That
Well, I'm referring to Noir at this point.
Oh, Noir. Noir I don't really remember.
Yeah.
I remember there being quite a bit of plot, but
And I mean, it was like, the beginning and the end basically is where and then in
maybe.
between that, it was just kind of like it didn't really matter.
Mm, yeah, maybe.
Well, that's what I remember. I also haven't seen it in a while, so.
God, this anime, Peach Girl. God, there's so many anime in here that like I watched and they're gonna be good, and then like got into them and was just super disappointed. Like, oh God, so many on this list. All right, Ping Pong was great, but
Ping Pong was pretty awesome.
Ping Pong is great, but it's weird, and you have to like go into it, like know it, like basically being okay that it is a weird anime. Psycho Pass is really good. It is, I think, easily the best uh, dystopian anime out there. I don't really know of any like good like dystopian like setting anime or whatever like that are actually like about the dystopia, right? It's not that there's it's post-apocalyptic. There happens to be a bad evil government or whatever, and like that's just there in the background, right? 'Cause that's like every sci-fi.
Yeah.
But no, that one was really good. Psycho Pass 1. Psycho Pass 2 was not like the second season. I was not super thrilled about. And there's a movie which I still haven't seen. But
I don't know if I watched it either. I
yeah,
can't remember.
remember like it's supposed to wrap a lot of stuff up, and like some characters that like became super like open ended in the first season or whatever, and then like the second season they didn't even show up. Like apparently like they're like in
The
the
movie. Yeah, I
movie.
see.
Yeah. So the movie's like
Hmm.
more of closure from the first.
Hmm.
Or so I've been told. Yeah, she was talking about second season Psychopaths. I can buy that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Psychopaths 2. I think it
Psychopaths with two
was
exclamation points.
Psychopaths. I mean, is there a dash? There's been Psychopaths with two dashes that they could have done.
Psychopaths double dash. It's
Or
like Dog
Psycho like
Days.
Psycho equals pass. Um, let's see. Samurai Champloo is great.
Yeah, Samurai Champloo is quite good. Samurai Champloo is probably the anime that I watched that got me back into anime like a couple years ago.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah. Like before that I mean, I guess I didn't really take like a long break, but I more or less stopped watching anime like middle of high school and then started again like middle of college, so 3 or 4 years or so, which isn't really that long because take month breaks at a time anyway, still any like now, but
Steins Gate was good. It's probably my favorite time travel anime. Um, it has like borderline the most cohesive time travel like mechanic out of like most, and like
until
and
the
doesn't.
until the OVA when it stops making sense again.
Well, I don't know if I ever watched OVA or not.
Yeah,
I
the
just remember
OVA
that
is
like
upsetting, dude.
I just remember that like the premise to like that they revealed at the end of the anime, like why like where the time machine comes from and so on and so forth. I remember that being pretty stupid, but like everything else I thought was pretty decent. I don't know. There's other good time travel anime, but that one was pretty good.
I don't know if I've seen too many time travel anime that I could name off the top of my head, honestly. Or if I do, they're ones that I know you haven't watched, and the time travel is quote unquote like a plot twist. So
I really like Toradora.
Toradora is a classic, dude.
It's probably one of my favorite romance
I like actually hardly remember anything about Toradora. I remember liking it, but I also like that was a long time ago. The only thing
anime.
that I remember about Toradora apparently is the opening and ending themes,
They're
because
good themes.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like those are the ones that like if they show up on Sporkle, you get it in half a second guaranteed every time, even if they're not
Zanpakuto
there.
Harem is really good.
That was an
Actually,
anime, yeah.
I really like that one. SAO is bad. And also, this actually I remember being pretty decent, but um, I'm trying to remember. Like for some reason, I remember that there was like a couple really big scenes in the game that I felt they did a really bad job in the movie or in the anime. But like overall, it was pretty accurate to the story, which was surprising.
Sorry.
Sorry. I was like, I don't know if there's any other good like I don't know. There aren't really like that many like anime. They're just like based off the games. I feel like,
Harry Potter.
but what?
There's so many things wrong with what I just said. Yeah, I know.
So we got F. Naru was pretty good, but it was also like
I could not watch past the second
it's
episode
slow.
of that. Yeah,
It's like the whole season is one mystery.
yeah.
So it's slow mystery.
I mean, you say that, but friggin' what is it called? Roka or something like that. Six Flowers, something, something, something.
I'm,
Actually, I think that was on during the Twitch marathon. Okay, I wasn't sure if you'd. That was also like a single mystery for the entire season, but it was
mhm.
also fast paced. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's like I enjoyed that one. I wouldn't say it's like great, but I enjoyed it.
Sure. Steam Boy was really good. That's a classic movie. You haven't seen that one.
No,
It's good.
it's a movie, so I probably haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's how old is it? 2004. It's a lot more recent than I thought it was. There's a lot of anime I thought were like 90s that end up being like early 2000s. A lot.
Do I need to watch Your Name?
Yeah, that's really good.
I wonder if that's on Crunchyroll.
Shogeki no Soma's good. The first like couple episodes are like really weird
What
and
what anime?
Food Wars.
Oh, yeah, I watched some of it.
Yeah, the first few episodes are really weird and kind of like porn like, but like after that it starts becoming like basically a food sports anime and like
Yeah, I got to that point, but then it was airing at the time and I got to the last episode and then I haven't watched it since. Like right in the middle of like I don't remember what, but just yeah.
I don't know, I enjoyed it. Shin-Oh was fun. I liked it.
Yeah.
Although they like obviously it was an anime that like watching they well neither really felt like they expected you to know the rules for shogi nor they like
Try to make you understand, yeah.
attempt to like you understand what's going to happen what's happening at all in the games. Like the fact that they're playing shogi was completely like irrelevant to the plot sometimes. It's just like the important thing is that they're playing this game that is essential to the characters, but the actual game that's happening is like
The mind
rarely
games,
important.
dude.
I
Yeah.
don't think that was even really it. It was really just the relationship between the characters. That was,
That's
like,
what I meant. Yeah. Yeah.
not even like the game. Yeah. Shinsekai Yori was very weird and generally do not recommend.
Yeah, I also could not get past like episode 4 in that one.
What anime is this?
Although it still doesn't nothing has beat Nagiasu, which apparently is a good anime, but I watched the first like minute and I just stopped.
Yeah, see, Lane was really weird. Like an anime to the end, you're like, I think I understand what happened, but it still doesn't really make sense. Let's see. Outlaw Star was good.
Yeah.
It has like the problem that a lot of anime from this era had, which is like right before the ending sequence or whatever, they just have a random beach episode that was totally like just filler and irrelevant to everything, and then
On top of that, it got cut.
and it got cut. But there's one thing that happened at the very end of the episode that was like critical for like the
Yeah.
final episode,
Yeah.
and you're just like, what? What were they thinking? Yeah, I don't know, but it was fun.
I mean, at the very least, I think that the episode beforehand, they're like, "Oh, we're going to this place to get this thing," and then they get the thing, you just don't see it happen. So, like, you at least kind of know that
Yeah, I
they
guess
intended to get it, but yeah,
the Zetsubo Sensei was
a
um
thing. Is that
it
too?
was
It went
okay.
on too long.
Yeah, I was gonna say it gets really repetitive. I watched all it's like freaking like 3 series or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, it's really long,
It's really long. It's incredibly
and a
like
lot of it's like I just don't get it. You know, like
there was a lot of
no amount of translation is gonna like make me understand the
there were a
jokes
lot of
here.
puns, and there
Yeah.
yeah, and but like a lot of jokes were pretty lackluster in general. But it
Well,
wasn't
and a
like
lot of it was
bad.
also like cultural satire and stuff like that
Yeah,
too.
it wasn't
So
bad per se. It's just yeah, it was just way too long. Let's see. Saki is
Saki.
Saki.
Saki dangerous.
Yeah. Rurouni Kenshin. That's a good classic one.
That one's also pretty long, isn't it? It's like 70 something episodes.
96.
Okay.
No, that. Sorry, that's the year it came out. It's 94 episodes. It actually is almost the same number.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean it's like old anime. They're generally pretty long. Let's see, Peach Girl. That is the soap opera, the anime.
Golden Time.
Gosh, it's so. My God, it's so painful. People like it apparently. I mean, it had its moments, but soap opera, please.
Apparently there's a movie.
Pandora Hearts was okay. Exactly what the
Isn't that one
point
like
was.
also pretty long, like 50 episodes or something?
25.
Oh, I'm bad. I thought it was 225 episode seasons.
No, it's a fairly recent anime.
Pandora Hearts?
2009.
Eh.
I said fairly recent. Um, Spice and Wolf was good.
Yeah.
Um, oh my God, this anime. I'm not even gonna bother. Yeah, Spice and Wolf was good. It's kind of like I don't know. It's like I guess there's technically kind of economy and there's some sort of weird love
Yeah.
interest thing, but like it's kind of hard to describe
Also,
exactly what
Wolf
it is.
Girls.
Also, yeah, Wolf Girls.
Yeah.
Wolf Children was good movie.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've seen that.
No. It's a movie, dude. Please.
It's good. It's like basically the main premise is that like you have a single mother raising like 2 kids, like and then she has so much trouble and she like moves out into like rural society and she's trying to like adapt to this new life and like raise these kids and like basically like they're supposed to be like wolf kids so they're like werewolves and so they have these like 2 different destinies like either to like be a human or to be a wolf and so like they have to like struggle with this like dilemma at a young age so it's pretty good. It's well done.
I see.
One Punch Man's good, as most people say.
Isn't that getting a second season, though?
Eventually.
Two Punch Man?
Oh yeah, there's this anime. I never watched the sequel to this.
What's it called?
Noragami.
Oh, same. I never watched the sequel to that.
Yeah,
It was pretty good, actually.
it was okay. I wasn't super like.
Yeah.
I just never bothered to go back and watch the second season. Rodaya Cantabile is a pretty good music anime. I, in general, like it's on my list of music anime that I generally liked better than Soundyphonium.
How long is that list?
Oh, this is a bad anime. Number 6. That was an anime. That's an example of a bad dystopia anime, which is also a yaoi apparently. Yaoi bait or whatever the official term is. No Game No Life is an anime that never finished.
There's a movie. It's out. It exists. I don't know if you can watch it subbed anywhere, but or
Then
yeah,
I'll just wait. It's fine. I'm not really in any hurry.
your
I
could be
could
louder.
be louder.
I'm
Rip.
sorry.
The
There you go.
Monogatari series, man. Maybe I'll give it myself time. I watched Bakemonogatari, which was good but with mixed opinions. Generally, I really liked the unique art style. I really liked the like all like the planned words and like the twists and stuff like that and so on and so forth. And it was kind of like this like half like partial like some of this mystery-ish stuff coming on. It was neat, but as it kind of went on, it was like becoming more and more of just straight harem and like less of what it was at the start. And I was like, all right, you get to end, and you're like, it's over, okay. And then I watched like Nisei Monogatari, which is the second series, and God, it was really bad. And everyone I've talked to was like, oh, your first mistake was watching Nisei Monogatari. Like, you weren't supposed to watch it.
What?
Yeah. So like, yeah, I mean, I was just watching them like in like apparently it's supposed to be like Nisei was like the I'm trying to exactly it's like the the writer or whatever like basically wrote that like Nisei for like themselves as like some sort of like
Sure,
basically fan
sure.
service but for themselves,
Yeah, yeah.
and then like it got published because Bakemono was so popular or whatever. It's
Man.
something along that line. So like the quality of it is like many times worse than like everything else in the series. So I've been told. So, but it was such a turnoff that I just like could not get myself to watch any more of the Monogatari series. Also, the entire series is like, what order do I watch these episodes in? And then like people on Twitter are giving me like 8 different lists. It's like, oh well, it depends. You want to watch in chronological order, if you want to watch in release order. But I
If you
think
want
this
to
other
watch in the
order,
order that's like the source material was released in, and
yeah,
yeah.
like, and I think this order is actually just more interesting to watch it in. And I'm like, God damn it, like it should. It's just not how this stuff works. Who is best girl? Dude, they all suck.
Well, there you go. There's your answer.
I had to go and look at what the girls were in that series. I tell you that all his sisters are horrible.
All both of them. Does he have two?
Yeah, no, there weren't any girls in that anime that really appealed. There, you have like like I'm trying to remember other girls. You have the psychopathic girl who is like his actual girlfriend, right? She's just she has like no emotions, but is constantly like threatening to kill him, and for some reason he's I guess he's into that. To be fair, I think he's supposed to be. I think remember he's like a vampire, and like I guess he like has like crazy regeneration and whatever, and so like him taking lots of pain, I guess he's just like, yeah, this is just daily life or whatever. And then you have the girl who's a middle schooler. You have the girl who's like probably one of the most normal of the girls, but she's just a middle schooler, right? And you have like the girl who says she's a lesbian and she's in love with like your girlfriend, but she's constantly hitting on you, and she's clearly supposed to be like another love interest. I think that's everyone. Oh, I guess there's also the vampire girl who never really gets developed very much in Bakemono or Nisemono, and I think she's much more relevant in the other series.
Yeah, I
The
think
middle
so.
schooler, yeah, the girl who's dead. She's like a ghost. The snail girl.
How do we get all these things piled on top of each other?
What? The
When did
snail
she become
girl.
a scale?
Before-
Yeah.
Well, because in Bakemono, all like the characters, like
Animals.
they're
Yeah.
supposed to. Well, they're not animals.
Well,
A lot of them are supposed to be like they're supposed to be these, like I'm trying exactly. Is these spirits or demons that like or supposed to have certain like
sure.
attributes, and they like were like they would represent them with like with terms that like characterize them by animals. So like your girlfriend who you like meet in the beginning, this isn't supposed it's pretty early, the first couple episodes. Like she's like cursed by this like crab demon thing, and like you like basically like you're like some sort of exorcist kind of person. You like you know fix that problem in some form, but like a lot of people associate her as the crab girl, even though she's not even like anything to do with crabs. And so like most of the girls in the anime have something like that. Oh yeah, there's also is that cat girl. I forgot about her. That was Make Monogatari, I guess. She actually was like some sort of weird like feral cat girl. I don't know what totally was up with that.
I
She's
never
just
saw
like,
those
yeah,
episodes.
yeah, I don't know, whatever. She like was probably one of the better girls. So if I had to choose, I guess it'd probably be her. But she was also very like clearly not going to actually go anywhere. So
Rip.
rip. All right, let's see. What else was there? Let's see. What anime was this?
I don't
Oh, I
know.
never finished this. Why have I listed as finished?
What's it called?
Uh, Natsume Yujincho?
I don't know if I know it. Oh, is that something Book of Friends or something like that?
Yeah, Natsume's Book of Friends.
Yeah, okay. That's a long one, isn't it?
Yeah, no, is it? No, yeah, it's a lot of sequels. So it's
Yeah.
13 episodes, and then it's 13 episodes, and then it's 13 episodes, and then it's
Good God. Yeah, I've heard
another
that that's
13
like
episodes.
a
It was
slow,
really
like
good.
comfy kind of anime.
It was. I watched like the first like I think like 10 or so episodes, and I got bored.
Yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough. I haven't seen any of it.
What anime is this? Oh, Deadly Sins. That was cute, but there was only one season that ended with like or kids anime. Alright, so what's the English name of this anime? Paranoia Agent. That was good anime, but well, no, I take that back. The anime had good moments. It was one of those anime that like the first like 6 or so episodes, like I was watching with a friend and we had this like whole idea like where it was developing into, and it's like it seemed like a really good anime, and then like after it goes super downhill, anime shifts gears entirely, just like completely different, and yeah, I was just nowhere near as good anymore. I was very upset.
Wait, which anime?
Paranoia Agent.
Oh,
Uh,
Paranoia Agent was, yeah.
so disappointing. It's like one of a number of anime that like they could have been really good, but they just kind of squandered it. Let's see, Monster, that was good, but incredibly long and slow. 74 episodes. Let's see. I watched Gundam Zero. I didn't like it that much. I know it's also, I mean, like most of the series from this era, there are like always at least 50 episodes. This is
Yeah.
2007.
Only
I
Gundam
don't
that I've
know.
seen was Gundam Seed.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know which like Gundams are like the Gundams to see, or even like what order to
No
watch them.
idea. Yeah.
As far as I know, they're all pretty much independent.
Yeah, I think so.
You can watch them in pretty much any order. They're like different universes. And I remember it being like not terrible, but I wasn't like particularly
Yeah, Gundam
impressed.
Seed was actually alright, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's like I don't know. I just don't really care for mecha to begin with, or like
Yeah.
even like space like stuff to begin with.
It's like space opera.
Yeah.
Psycho Mob Psycho was good. I wasn't expecting much from it, but I really enjoyed it. Mirai Nikki was not that good.
I enjoyed that anime.
It was like it started off as like most animes, like a much more violent version of Eden of the East, like to like the dot, and it's like so freaking similar. And then like the whole ending is just so bad. I just
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about how it ended.
it's just so bad. I just couldn't. And
And
I
then
don't
there's the OVA or the
understand.
movie or
I like
whatever, which
don't
is like,
understand how the main character has any fucking interest in the girl at all. Like what? There's even the one episode where he's like, "Fuck you, I'm going," and then like
I'm
two
changing my
episodes
name.
later, they're like in bed together or whatever ridiculous things happen. I'm like, what is going on? It was too long. It's 26 episodes. I don't think it was too long. there's just a lot of characters they had to go through. It's 2011 apparently. It's just, yeah, the ending is horrible. God. I mean, I'm sure it's the kind of ending some people like, but it's definitely not the kind of ending I enjoy. What anime was this? Mayoiga was not great. Another anime that has like a billion way too many characters and doesn't have any like proper ending. Um, oh, this is Mayu. I forgot how to say
Yeah,
it.
yeah, good enough.
Mayu Mao Yusha. Dude, I have so much trouble pronouncing this name.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, whatever.
It's the one where the
Anyways,
characters have titles and not names.
yeah, that one was great. I enjoyed that one. Let's see. Monaco Magica. Season 1 was fun. Season 2 or whatever, like the
The movie.
yeah movie was bad. Just was very bad.
Movie was pretty special.
It was just like, oh my god. It's like what is going on?
I mean, I think that was completely the intention, but
No, I
yeah.
mean I know what's
Yeah.
happening. It's more like what is going on in their minds to make this. Like why would they do this?
Just to make you think that. Just
Yeah.
to screw with people.
See, Macross, I didn't really like that much. Apparently, some of the it's the classic, right? Yeah, this is 1982.
Isn't there
That
like a new one like now still?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's a new version, and it has a bunch of sequels. Like it also had a whole bunch of series, and like it's a pretty popular series, but it's I just wasn't a super big fan of it, and I think part was because and it's probably one of the oldest anime I've seen, and it's like I guess I'd kind of trouble watching an anime that old, and I don't know, it just didn't really pull me in. I guess it's like it definitely felt like it's a classic, right? It's like I felt like an anime that kind of had to enjoy it for its time. Let's see, Lovely Complex was okay. Log Horizon was okay. I feel like people like it a lot in general. Um, it's in terms of video game anime, it's the one that feels the most like a video game.
For better or
But,
for worse.
but yeah, for better or for worse. And generally, I'm like, eh. It's like okay. I remember liking season 1 of Log Horizon much better than season 2. Let's see, what anime was it? Toro-san? I don't remember this anime.
Didn't finish Log Horizon. Well, Log Horizon didn't finish itself, so you're not really that far behind.
I I don't remember this anime. What's the description? Love comedy is a 15-year-old girl who can read people's minds.
Oh, I told you to watch that one.
Syndrome control is caused by our mind reading ability. Their parents got divorced. I don't remember this anime like at all.
Yeah, I hardly remember it either. All I remember is the very first like scene is like 15 minutes straight of like just super depressing, and then the rest of the anime is like happy, like romance, like
Okay. Yeah. Well, the anime left literally no impression on me.
apparently that's fine.
Let's see. Dragon Maid was cute, I guess.
He guesses.
I wasn't super like crazy because it's not really a genre I normally watch, right?
Sure.
The Dragon Maid genre, you know. There's so many of them. I don't know what to say. Dude, at Otakon, there's so many. There's so many like Dragon Maid like cosplay. It's crazy.
Sorry.
Particularly like Toru and stuff like that, obviously. But like, man, there's so much. There's also a lot of Ruby. But that apparently that's like a thing now. See, Kino no Tabi was, it was okay. It was episodic. It kind of felt like very similar to Mushishi, except for it was Uh, every episode is more like philosophical, not so much about this like weird magic adventure stuff. And every episode is depressing. And that's Kiinu no Tabi. It's like some depressing philosophical question. Sometimes multiple questions. They have like a bunch of like mini episodes in one episode. Kill la Kill is good. Uh,
Kill la Kill was surprisingly good. Yeah.
yeah, I really didn't think I was gonna like it. I watched it.
Same.
I think that it was an anime that really didn't need all like the nudity and stuff it had, and kind of felt very like the ratings kind of thing. But
I mean, it was slightly plot relevant, but
but there's times there's much more plot relevant than others, right?
yeah.
Like there's also like a whole
Yeah, absolutely.
right, the war on clothing or whatever the heck it's about. But like, yeah, they definitely go a bit overboard, I think, with some of that stuff. But I think that's supposed to be like, Trigger's thing, right? It's just over the top on literally everything. It has a lot of very in your face metaphors that like it's literally impossible to miss if you try. What the heck is this anime?
All of it. Tower of Draga.
Oh, The World God Only Knows.
Oh.
That was an anime that I surprisingly liked.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna really hate it, and I watched it and I was like, that was actually pretty fun.
Yeah. Quite enjoyed. And then there's episode 4, which I just laugh at every time.
K was okay. It reminded me a lot of like Durara and Baccano, that kind of stuff. It's like same kind of anime. It was pretty good.
I never
Very-
watched
Very
the
modern.
movie or second season of that.
Yeah, I try to remember how they compared to the first season. I don't remember.
All I remember is that there were like one or two like factions or colors or whatever they were in that anime that just literally never even showed up in the first season. Like they had completely no presence. Like you
Well,
knew they
yeah,
existed, but they
the-
were not
Yeah,
there.
in the first season, they're like, I think there's supposed to be like 6 colors or whatever, however many colors there's supposed to
Yeah.
be. And
I
like,
don't
there's
know.
only 2 colors that are even like
Yeah,
relevant.
basically.
Right? It's,
Yeah.
it's like the red and blue team, of course, and then the main character. There's
It's
like one
white
other color.
or something like
yeah,
that.
white.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the white team is like the other team. It's like he's just there on his own. Like, I'm the white team. Lol lol lol.
Does he even know it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like him and he's just like everyone's just for the most part like some people care about him, but he just kind of does his own thing. And like it's really about the blue and red team like going off at each other.
Yeah.
And he's just trying to like get his like memories back or whatever the
Yeah.
main event was. I don't remember. In the movie they're like, lol, here's like green team or something, which was also like one guy or something, and he just like kicks everyone's butt. And then I don't remember what happens in the second season. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember that was like green team again, or if it was like a different team. But I definitely remember that the end of like K, like you don't see most colors, or like you don't see like 2 of the colors at the very least. Like, I don't think it's really relevant that all these like teams existed.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't enjoy the anime too much, but I think main reason was I just didn't care for any of the characters in that show.
Sure, I liked a lot of the characters. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see, Initial D, that's classic, but more for memes these days than anything else.
Cross-track drifting, dude.
I enjoyed Initial D. It was fun. It was goofy. Don't take it too seriously. Hyoko was good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, here's another movie that you probably haven't heard of. Haruobi no Morie.
Nope.
The forest of or towards the forest of the fireflies light.
Oh, I actually have seen it.
Oh wow!
I watched it in school, in class.
In class, really?
Yeah.
was good. I liked it a lot.
At least if it's the one I think it is.
It's like the girl wanders off into like the woods and like meets like this like spirit boy or whatever.
No, that's not the one.
Oh, then rip.
I might be thinking of Grave of the Fireflies or something like that.
Maybe.
I don't know. I had Fireflies. It was about war.
Gotcha.
That
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much sums it up in one word.
yeah, that one's like kind of like a like I don't know, like a romance.
No, okay, not that.
It was well written.
Grave of the Fireflies. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah.
Honey Nut Clover is really good, but only season 1. Don't watch season 2.
Classic.
Really bad. It's like season 1 ends, you're like, man, that's such like a clean finish. That all like everything's resolved. Season 2 starts. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck the end of season 1. Just pretend the ending never happened, and we're just gonna continue and just make all the characters worse. Thanks, thanks, anime. Kill me now. And Gunslinger Girl, I remember enjoying the first season, and I remember trying to watch the second season and falling asleep.
Same. That was exactly my experience.
I
I think
got
I watched the first episode. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I fell asleep like halfway through the first episode, and I was just like, I don't remember being particularly boring. I just couldn't stay awake while watching it, and I just never went back to try again.
Yep.
The
Basically.
Gunslinger was, I liked it. I understand people not liking Gunslinger.
Yeah, I don't remember like being really over the top about it, but
No, I wasn't like super crazy about it, but once again, it was interesting. It was an interesting anime. I don't know.
yeah, I think I probably also watched that at a time that I may not have followed it very well, so
Sure.
I definitely don't really remember anything about it.
Ghostic, I remember not liking.
Rip.
Like most mystery anime I've seen, I'm like, not good. Like Ghostic has like the main. I don't know. There's a lot of problems with that anime. But, like, one thing that really just infuriated me to like no end was like beyond like the fact that Ari wasn't really into the anime at this point. But, like the ending, it's like without spoilers, basically. The main characters don't do shit. They're like they have this big mystery that doesn't involve the main characters, gets solved by a bunch of other people that doesn't involve the main characters, and then they like leave, and then all of a sudden you're at the end of the series, you're left with just the main character, and you're like, man, what a story. And I'm like, why were you even here?
You know, Ghostic actually has a sequel.
Does
The
it?
novel. There's no, I don't think it got an anime, but yeah, they friggin' like moved to New York and opened up like a mystery firm or something like that.
Private Eye.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I was like, holy crap.
Let's see. Kin no Saji, that was good. Gift? I must have seen this when I was really young.
Yeah, same. Something Rainbow, Eternal Rainbow.
Yeah, Eternal Rainbow.
Yeah, I remember the name.
I remember only watching this because my brother.
It had a good opening, I think, or ending, one of the two, maybe
I don't
both.
Remember. I remember. I don't even remember what this anime was about. I just
Same.
remember like.
It's a
not
romance.
liking it. Yeah, no, it's a romance. I think for some reason I remember something about there being a crash train at some point. I don't really remember. But like, there's. I remember I only really watched it because my brother had like a list of like a whole bunch of anime, and he just like, here is a hard drive of anime, or like whatever. It had like 20 or 30 series on it or whatever, and I just like watched through them. That was basically like my childhood of anime. It was like a big part of that, and so like I have a bunch of really random anime I've seen because of that, including Gift. Is like not an anime I would normally go out to see.
Let's see if I can find
Both-
the opening.
Let's see. Ghost in the Shell is good. It's both fast paced and slow at the same time.
Which anime? Sorry.
Ghost in the Shell.
Ah, yeah. I haven't. Oh my god.
You have to really be like into that kind of thing to watch it. Get Backers, I've talked about this anime before. It's got a really weird start, and then the rest of the anime is great. It's like the beginning of the anime is so different from the rest of the anime. Like it starts off, it's like oh, there's a couple guys and they just do some like little adventures and it's episodic, and they're just like every episode they just like, go and do an adventure. And then after a certain point, they're like, "Hey, you know that like giant like castle place we keep talking about once in a while? We should like go there for no real reason." And they're like, "Okay," and that's like the whole rest of the series, and it's like tons of plot and character development. It's like a completely different anime. It's like what the heck? Like the mood just changes instantly. It's like two separate series entirely. Fullmetal Alchemist and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood are both good, although I have the unpopular opinion that the original is better.
I have the unpopular opinion that I don't care.
They're both good, but
Yeah.
the the new one, it's like I don't know. I watched the manga is good if you like fighting. It's much more modern. See, 2004 and what's the other one? 2004. Another one's
For
not good.
better or for worse.
2009. That's but yeah, they just changed a lot of. Well, I can't say change, but it diverged. Is like different in a lot of like major plot points and a lot of major character development points that I think were a lot less interesting in the Brotherhood. But I know a lot of people like Brotherhood better because it has like way better fighting. Also, it has like a lot of really like typical shonen like stuff, while Fullmetal Alchemist is actually like not super typical. Also, I think like I mean like for example like Brotherhood like they decide to have like story for literally every side character. So like the anime gets pretty slow and bogged down because you're like dealing with all these different characters and introducing lots of new characters and so on and so forth than the original anime didn't have.
Sounds like a major complaint for like Naruto.
Yeah, and Bleach and pretty much every other shonen, right?
But what if you
So like
happen to
Full
like that
Alchemist,
side character, dude?
yeah, exactly. So Full Alchemist is like it's different enough that it didn't really feel like shonen. I don't know. Even though it wasn't even like it wasn't the fighting was not like that core part of it. It was a lot more about like the characters and the plot and the interactions that they have, more so than the actual like conflicts they end up like resolving or whatever. Let's see, Full On Panic, that was an anime.
There
It
was an
was
anime. Well,
it was
the actual Full Metal Panic was
that's
pretty
Fumofu.
serious. The Fumofu was hysterical, but
Fumofu was very over the top. The
yeah,
actual Full On Panic was okay.
yeah. I mean,
I kind of
again,
remember.
it's like not crazy about it just because mecha or whatever. But
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've seen like
I don't know. I like the main character in that anime.
the main character's
He was
fine.
weird enough that I don't know.
Let's see, Fate Zero. That's got a fun story because all I saw was Fate Zero and the ending makes no sense and it's like totally out of character out of like literally everything else that the game that the anime was developing towards. But supposedly it makes sense if you've seen like
If you play the game,
Day Night or whatever.
read the novel.
Well, it's a prequel apparently, which I didn't know when I watched it. So it's like you're supposed to watch like this other series, and apparently the Fate series is crazy because like there's like I think I try to remember which one. There's like one of the Fate like there's like two Fate series that like you're supposed to watch like together, like alternating episodes.
What
There's
the
a
heck?
bunch of series that are like that, and it's like really weird. I'm like, I'm not gonna bother with this. Well, yeah, I would just watch Fate Zero, not Stay Night, and I was just like the whole. Even when I got to the ending, I'm just like, even if I saw Stay, like, even if I watch Stay Night, like the fact that like it really feels like they just like force the events at the very end to like match like whatever like happened
It's
in
going to
the other
happen. Yeah.
series. Yeah, that like it didn't. It just felt so out of character what was happening. It's just like I don't understand. Like I don't know.
I haven't watched really any of the Fate series, but I bet you that I would watch the, whatever the name. How do you pronounce Il? Is it just Ilya?
So yeah, Yeah.
Looks good.
Eric Seven's good. You
Eh.
like that kind of stuff. It's romance.
Haven't seen it.
I mean, romance, sci-fi. You don't like mecha. I
Yep,
mean,
there you go. All the reasons.
it was good. I don't know. It has a good story.
All right.
The
Too
main
long.
character can be pretty annoying at the start. It's like a lot of character development involved. There's a lot of stuff going on in the anime. Like there's a whole like coming of age story involved.
Mm-hmm.
More so than the romance, honestly.
Sure.
Because it's like not just like the main character growing up. It's like a bunch of characters kind of like maturing, including like it's the way it presents is actually interesting because like even like the adults kind of like go through this like coming of age story in some ways. But I don't know. I think it was well done. And basically, what I usually say is if you like Eureka 7 and you like Miyazaki, then you do watch Boner no Zamdo because that's like the fusion of those two series.
Wait, the
Eric
fusion of
Fox-
those two series? Wait, what?
Well, that series in that, like,
I was like, when did Miyazaki become a series? He's transcended humanity.
the Ergo Proxy was not great. I know some people who really like that series. It's basically an anime that has like a pretty big twist very early on, and you're like, oh man, this is crazy. Let's see where this anime goes, and then it very quickly becomes like beyond surreal. It's just like nothing even makes sense anymore. Everything is a metaphor. I don't even know. I got to the end of the anime. I'm not really sure what it's about. Going to be honest.
Sorry.
Let's see.
It's about the confusion of the human crisis state in determining what anime is about.
Yeah. Jaro is fine. Tarajuaga is a classic.
Is it though?
Yes, it's a classic from when does anime come out? 2008. Very old.
I mean, it seems to me that like literally no one knows about that anime.
No, no one does.
It's kind of hard to call it a classic. Cult classic, maybe.
Cult classic. There
Yeah.
you go. Also known as like obscure.
It's so good though.
It's really really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Death Note is everyone says like the beginning is good, the end is bad.
The first like, man, I don't know. I got tired of Death Note after like the first 6 episodes or so. Like not even like the
Wow.
beginning is good, the end is bad. Like the beginning is good and everything after the very beginning is bad.
When people say the beginning is good, they mean like the first like
Half, yeah.
25 episodes.
No, man,
out of,
good God.
out of
Like
the 36
36, yeah.
episodes. Yeah, like when people say the first half is good, they actually mean like the first like 3/4 or like 2/3 of the series, because they don't. The ending was so bad that they just like assumed it was so much longer than it actually was. But whatever, it's fine. There's a live action Death Note coming out, and it got a lot of flack when they announced it, and it's so dumb. Some people are really stupid because they're like, it's like, oh, why are you having all this like Death Note? It has like all these American actors or whatever, and it's like, why not have a Death Note with Japanese actors?
Yeah, that already exists.
That
and
already
it was
existed. It's
terrible.
terrible.
Yeah.
It's really bad. It already was a thing. But yeah,
They seem to have wrote their own name in the Death Note.
Darker Than Black. I remember liking this anime, like the first season and the second season. I'm trying to remember exactly.
The
Oh,
characters
dude,
in
I
Death Note just
remember.
making up logic.
So yeah, when I watched this series, so the end. I remember not really liking the ending that much, but like I remember watching the series was like there's a first season and then there's some OVAs in the middle and then there's a second season. It's like how it works.
Sure.
But when I watched it, I didn't know about the OVAs.
Mm.
So I watched first season and then I watched second season. And you get into second season and you're just like, whoa, what is happening? And you're like sitting there trying to piece everything together and you're trying to figure out what's happening. You're like, oh, this like suddenly became this like crazy mystery. I'm like, it's really involved. And you get to the end, you're like, it's like, wow, that was like pretty interesting. And then you like go back and you watch OVA and it's just like they literally like explain everything out. You're like, oh wow, it definitely had the experience of like watching the anime out of order, and you're just like,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah. I mean, I've told my story about friggin' Shigofumi like a million times.
yeah.
Similar
So,
experience, except it wasn't even like I missed an OVA. It was like literally they flipped the last episode and like episode
yep,
7,
yep, yep.
where the
But
last
yeah,
episode was an OVA. Yeah.
but yeah. I remember like in season 1 a lot better than season 2. That's my general experience. The Gray Man was bad and does not finish. Sorry, anyone who cared about it. It's like, shonen, like every other one out there. Cowboy Bebop was good, but honestly, at this point, I don't remember most episodes.
I don't think I've seen all of it.
Yeah,
I feel like in bits and
mostly
pieces I've
episodic.
probably seen over half of it at this point, but
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I don't know. See, Code Geass. I remember liking season 1 and not liking season 2. This is a very common trend. by the
typical.
way.
Dude, we need to like just make an anime with a really crappy first season and then release a good second season just to reverse the curse here.
The problem is that you make a bad first season, the second season doesn't have it.
No, you make the second season first and then you don't release it.
Yeah, but you're not gonna be able to air it anywhere. That's the problem. Like, you
No,
have a
dude,
good
it's
first
an
season.
indie anime.
Oh my god, it's indie anime. Indie anime. Oh my god. Anyways, moving on. Yeah. Code Geass first season was good, second season was bad, and the thing is that they apparently there's a third season coming out, and I'm just like,
What?
yeah. Have you
So in
seen
other
the
words, I
series?
need to not watch it? I still haven't seen it.
Okay, like yeah, the way the second season ends is like fairly conclusive. It was very difficult to like make a third season after that unless it doesn't involve the same characters.
Sure.
But it's like, yeah, I don't know what they're planning on doing with season 3. And like I don't like even plot wise, it's like season 2 escalated so large. Like where do they go after that? Like the season 3 gonna be like, all right, time to like
Blow up the
go
universe.
to another universe and take over
Yeah.
that.
Time travel, dude.
Time travel. Yeah, there you go. That would be a good solution. Off, not really.
The first 2 seasons were all a dream.
They're all a dream. There you go.
Except the fact that it was inside a dream was relevant because magic and
Yes, FLCL's getting some new season 2, but I don't know what that's supposed to be. Like, because that's not really anime that had like as an anime I can kind of understand having sequels because there wasn't really much of like a core plot per se. Like most of the series is all just like
you're just plain weird.
metaphor. Yeah, it's weird as metaphors, and there's some story going on, but like
I don't remember
you
anything
don't
about
really
FLCL.
understand what's happening. Like everything's kind of like metaphors and like what actually is happening, and then like you don't really have a fully complete grasp of like what's going on. So like there being more episodes of FLCL kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it really feels like a series that I
Well,
feel like
I mean,
they're gonna fuck
it
up.
has a manga, right? Like it's based off of something, I believe.
Yeah, there is a manga. Yeah.
So
I
I'm
don't
not.
know.
Are they like rebooting or is it like?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's a reboot or what.
Yeah.
No idea. But yeah, it just the anime was so stylistic and unique. I'm like highly concerned about them like
Yeah, that's what most
not
people.
capturing
Yeah.
it. Yeah. And also, as an anime has like such a reputation that like it's like the Half-Life 3 syndrome. It's like it almost kind of feels like it's gonna be like almost impossible to make an anime that.
Yeah,
doesn't live
especially
up to
after
the
so
reputation.
much time.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'll say anything about it really, except for that the sequel's supposed to happen. Let's see, Chobits was bad.
I don't remember
Uh,
anything about Showbits. The anime came first. Okay, well I'm an idiot then. Fair enough.
Oh, did it? Oh, I never knew that. I just assumed it was the mangas first because they like, have manga panel scenes, which I assume was supposed to be like from the mangas based off of.
Hey, what's up?
Also, High Swords.
Test Turner is currently reading through his My Anime list and saying which
I'm
anime he
skipping,
hated.
like, every some.
And I'm sitting here playing anime music and having Anti-Bully Ranger GIF on the screen. That is actually the stream right now.
The Bleach had about half of Bleach was watchable. There's some pretty, like, I don't know. The joke I always make is Naruto had like, has an entire like year plus of just straight filler episodes is like, well, Bleach does like entire arcs of just filler plot and just like pick your poison kind of thing. I don't
How
know.
about neither and just don't watch those anime?
Yeah, it just pretty much. Bleach did a lot of things I didn't like. There's a lot of things I liked about Bleach, but it was not worth. Not worth. Also, 366 episodes.
Good lord. That's what RuneScape is good for, I guess.
I did watch through it while playing this game.
Yep.
Among some other anime.
Yep.
Let's see, Black Lagoon. I don't really remember this one. I remember being okay though. Pretty popular. Most people have seen it. When did this come out? 2006. Yeah, I remember being basically something along the lines of like, there's basically some guy who's just like a very typical like office worker guy. I think he's like a translator or something, and like somehow gets involved with like, you know, some sort of like outlaws or whatever, and like he basically his life he's somehow forced into this life of like living with outlaws, and he's like, you know, very out of place because he's just kind of like a normal person, but it's like serious or whatever. It's like not really a comedy. I remember being okay. Basilisk was awful. Probably I remember being up there with some of the worst anime I've seen.
Amazing.
Bakuto Test was fun. I plan on watching the second season eventually.
Yeah, I'll probably watch that sometime as well. I haven't watched any of it, but it's like kind of on my list.
Yeah,
I know
Blue
freaking
Ex-
LP wants us to watch that like crazy.
Yeah.
It's like her favorite
Well-
anime of all time. It seems.
No, her favorite anime is Blue Exorcist.
Is it?
Well, Blue Exorcist and like like Fate Stay and stuff like that.
Why do I feel like I haven't heard this? Are we talking about the same LP?
Pretty sure, yeah. She really likes that anime for some reason. And I was just like, it was okay at best. That anime and also was like Kazuno Stigma. I remember them both being kind of like, they're okay.
I think I watched the first episode of that, and then
Yeah.
couldn't do any more than that.
Yeah, Bakuto Test was great. That was really good. Angel Beats was. I mean, I've given this review a lot at this point, but probably my most reviewed anime at this point.
Your most reviewed anime. For better or for
basically-
worse.
It's two anime that it should only really be one of, and it has a horrible ending. So all in all, dislike. That's basically my overall. It has good music, but it can't decide if it's a serious anime or a comedy, and like it doesn't really does a fusion of those two like genres very well. And the ending is really bad. Apparently, the ending's so bad that they made an OVA of an alternate version of the ending, which I refuse to watch at this point because it's like no, it's already dead, and I will never let it live past the same exact behavior as freaking Charles Dickens, where he writes a book so bad that everyone complains about it, and he has to write an alternate ending to the book. That's still bad, but not as bad. God, I'll never stop being upset at that anime. All right,
I'm
let's
sorry.
see. It's man, and then there's like 8 different dot hack anime.
Yeah?
Try to remember which
What's
one
the
was
best
what.
dot hack anime?
I remember liking Dot Sign, but it's very slow, and the ending just doesn't exist because it goes straight into the games.
Well, I wouldn't say it goes straight into the games, but it's covered by the games.
Yeah, well, yeah, there is no ending. pretty
Yeah.
much. They're just like, yeah, play the games.
Yeah.
But I really liked anime. In terms of video game anime, it's honestly my favorite series still.
Yeah. Just about every single one of the anime had that problem, though, where it's like, yeah, you really need to play the game to get, like, the full plot.
Yeah.
Like,
I
Dot
really-
Hack Roots was the same way. It was very much just a prequel to the like, trilogy that came after.
Yeah. What was the one that was like about like the kids?
That was Dusk, or Legend of the Twilight Bracelet.
I don't think that's on my list. Oh, maybe this is it.
What is it called on your list?
Yeah, okay, yeah, this is the Japanese name. All the ones are in English,
I
I
see.
guess.
I mean, that
I
was the
remember that.
first one that I saw.
I remember that one being
Um,
okay. Roots was okay, I remember, but I think Sign is generally my favorite. A lot of the side ones were I was just not really a fan, like Quantum, Liminale, and stuff like that. They weren't that good.
I don't remember. Yeah,
Those were like all
Liminality,
like
I couldn't remember
OVAs.
anything, and there was a movie that I actually enjoyed. I don't remember what it was called though,
Hmm.
and it was like its own thing, more or less. But it was
Yeah.
pretty good actually.
Let's see. Excel World. I remember not really liking this one.
Yeah, you told me about that.
I don't remember really much about this anime, honestly, at this point.
You watched it like 2 months ago.
It wasn't 2 months ago, but it was pretty recent.
Yeah,
And I remember like I'm trying to remember why I didn't like it. No, well, that's
whatever.
that.
It's so unrememberable that you couldn't remember it.
Do I have on here when I watched it? No, that's not recorded anywhere. It's not.
It is recorded, but I think you have to get
It's not.
it's recorded, but it may not show it readily.
Like there's a start date and finish date for every anime, but they're blank for literally every anime. I don't know why.
Better than SAO. I mean, I don't know if that's a very high bar to put yourself
There is,
over,
yeah,
but
I think I agree with that. I remember really not liking the protagonist
rip
of Small World.
happens. I'm still waiting for the day that I like finally boot up SAO and decide that I actually like it a lot, and then I'm gonna have
There are
to.
parts of SAO that are good. There are things I will praise about SAO. It's just that there's so many bad things, and then like it just goes so much worse in the second season. You're just like, oh my god, it could have been good if they just removed like 3/4 of the content and then expand the rest. Yeah, boy. Well, trying to, well, I pretty much got through most of the anime I think on my list that I have much to say about. Oh, I think I skipped some of this about here. Yeah, Hunter x Hunter was okay. It was like another shonen anime. I can see why people like it. It's kind of like you either like that or you like Bleach or you like One Piece or whatever.
Or you like
It's
none of them.
Fairy Tail. I remember Fairy Tail was not that great. I don't know why people really like that one, but I guess if you start with it, that's the one you watch. JoJo was. I'm still watching JoJo, but Stardust Crusaders, and like halfway through. It's like I don't know. I like it's good, but I have like mixed feelings about it because like I feel like it changes style quite dramatically from like the first like arc to the second arc, and like I really like the first arc. The second arc was like okay. It comes much more like beginning. It felt like an over the top like parody like shonen kind of style, right? And then like the second arc felt a lot more like over the top shonen without the parody. Like it starts doing more, it got like more serious. Like they like kind of like tone it down and add in more like shonen like elements like the training and stuff like that. It's like, and I was just like, okay, it's not bad, but it doesn't have like the same like appeal. And then I'm watching Stardust now. I'm like, it's just not near as interesting. Like they have like a lot of different like in all the ones usually like one or two characters are really powerful and they're like getting by. And like I got Stardust is like now you have like a whole bunch of characters. They're all really powerful and like the episode is very episodic and like every episode is like one of the 5 characters does something that defeats the enemy and the rest of them just watch. They definitely could have done something to like made it an easy fight, but they just watch because they like for whatever reason they just weren't involved and like I don't know it feels very weird. Just the whole entire style is very strange and like, I don't know. I just wasn't So far, I'm just not really a big fan of it. But I'm like only halfway through. Also, it's really long. Like Stardust is like, holy shit, like please end. Hunter x Hunter is great. I don't know. It has its moments. It's just that like I don't know. It felt like it was just another shonen that was just like another like really long shonen. It was like, well, you watch, this or some other one, and like, yeah, compared to Fairy Tail, it's like, yeah, definitely better. But I probably like say like Naruto better if you like cut out all the filler. Like you can just skip all the filler, and I think like Naruto is like a more interesting like fighting anime, but like Hunter x Hunter has like some neat characters, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Ghost Hunt was horrible. That's probably the worst anime I've ever seen.
But
I
what
never
about
liked
Ghost Stories?
But what?
Ghost Stories?
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, I don't think you've seen it, but
Good.
it's both terrible and then also terrible, but amazing at the same time.
Sounds great. Oh, Ghost Stories. That's the anime that has
The amazing
the
dub.
English,
Yes.
the amazing English dubbing.
Yes.
I actually, maybe I should watch that for posterity.
I haven't watched it myself, so
Yeah, we want to watch it together sometime. That'd be an experience.
I wonder where
In English, obviously.
in English, obviously.
Yeah.
The kid that just mumbles the whole time, yeah.
Like I don't really know very much about the anime. Like I know nothing about the plot, and like
It
I
doesn't matter.
I see people like post on Twitter every once in a while like scenes from like Ghost Stories, and you're just like, how is this like an official dubbing of, or even like anything that's official?
It's on Crunchyroll,
Is it on Crunchyroll?
both subbed and dubbed.
Yeah, but I don't want to watch a billion ads.
Wow.
Ghosts at school. Oh shit.
I mean, yeah. Crunchyroll is the way to go. Sorry. Apparently, this
Yeah.
anime is 20 episodes long. What a weird number.
That's strange.
Are they dramatic? They're extremely different. They're very, very different. I mean, the animation is all the same, but the
I don't remember
like to
exactly
the extent where the plot is straight up different. Like
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the
think
backstory is,
think
I
like
guess.
an abridged series except official.
Yeah, it was something along the lines that like I think like the original series did complete trash, and they're like still like I guess had a contract or whatever to like do dubbing or whatever for English and like release it, even though like the series like completely like just burned and crashed or something like that. And so there is like they told like the voice actors just like do whatever the hell you want basically.
As long as you
And then,
keep
like-
the names the same. I think that was like the
Yeah.
one constraint they imposed.
Yeah, and like they ad-libbed like half of everything, and just like it's special.
Yeah,
It's-
I watched. There's a video on YouTube of like highlights of like just hilarious moments, and there are some hilarious moments.
it's definitely one of those anime you're just like, how did this possibly get aired?
Yeah, it's also like incredibly offensive and like racism, sexism, like religion. Every religion is made fun of, and like it's
Yeah.
pretty horrible. But I mean,
It's
it's kind of hilarious too.
it's supposed to be so bad that it's good.
Yeah.
but I haven't actually seen it, so I can't really vouch for it. It just has a very strong reputation.
Yeah. So who's like naming the anime from the friggin' music that I've been playing here? Because I don't know half of it. I'm just clicking YouTube links and the related links. Most
I
of it's
think
in
they're not
Japanese, so I don't even have any
well,
idea. Yeah, no.
I'm trying to think of an anime that has no music.
Um, you'll be hard pressed, dude.
Alright, let's do anime that doesn't have a lot of music. That's like a lot of dead air time.
Yeah, it's really quiet. Sorry. I could turn it up, but then
What happened to like doing like Rappy Rippy Bingo?
there weren't enough people around.
Rip, dude, I could have been working on the code this whole time, but I was like waiting for this to happen, and
Oh.
I was sitting it's midnight, and I still haven't eaten dinner.
Yeah, but at least you talked about anime for 2 hours.
Oh my god.
That's
I've watched way too much anime. And then everyone around here has watched like at least twice as much anime that I've seen. Pretty horrifying. Alright, well, if nothing's happening, I'm gonna open up the code and play with it, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know the best way to do this. So.
This is Trinity 7. Congrats on naming the anime. You win. What do you win? I don't know. You win access to Sporkle on sporkle.com. You can access it by going to sporkle.com. Free pass. You have my permission. So how much of this like last few hours is gonna get muted because I've been playing anime music in the background? Because that seems fairly common when I do Sporkle.
I don't know, man. I haven't checked Twitter like at all.
Same. Only half of one quiz got muted? Well, good day, I guess.
Freaking Cypher.
Meanwhile, Anti-Bully Ranger. But yeah, I finished Yuri like yesterday, day before, I don't remember. So I've actually watched that one now. The Anti-Bully Ranger is, unsurprisingly, a fairly insignificant portion of the anime, and by that I mean she's there for about as long as you see in this GIF. Like, actually. By now, yeah, far less. When you add up the loops of the GIF, you get... Yeah. I watched a few anime recently, actually.
still working on JoJo.
Yeah. I finally watched Anne Happy, which was cute. I wasn't crazy about it though. I watched Tanaka-kun, and that was actually really good. I like that anime a lot. Good music on that one too. I'm also laughing at that anime because there's a character whose name is Saya, and she's only there for like one episode, which is just hilarious to me because Rabby Ribby. Like, she's more or less a main character, and you only see her once. Well, a main side character, as opposed to like an actual side character. Finished Little Busters. I forgot that I was in the middle of Little Busters. Maybe I'll finish that. I started Flying Witch. I'm on episode like 3. Oh no, I need to find another track to click on here. Oh, this is a good one.
I should like really get like probably going to sleep or getting food.
Same.
Or both.
Just the sleep part?
Yeah, it's like midnight. It's like 2 hours past where I normally fall asleep already, at least. I bet like
Same.
8 p.m.
Let's see here. Okay. I watched Girlish Number, which I don't know. Whenever that was airing, I heard a lot of people say that they didn't like it, but I thought it was pretty good. I think the main complaint while it was airing was that like people didn't like the characters, but like they were intentionally like very unlikable characters, which is why I liked the characters. So I enjoyed Girlish Number. And it was also like, you know, a kind of thing where like by the end of the anime they actually redeem themselves and so on and so forth. So
Constantly reminded by that freaking pro GD like clip where he's like the time when you know that character gets way better, but in your
yeah,
like,
yeah.
play a game or watch anime, it's like
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
it's like I swear, you just keep going, he gets better.
Well, I didn't say to get better. They just redeem themselves. It's different, actually. Seriously, though. But,
Reminded of Tales of Symphonia. It's a game that comes to mind when I think about that kind of stuff. Like, he gets better, I promise. He's just really shitty for half the game.
yeah, I don't know. Before that, I watched Love Live. School Idol Project. I haven't watched Sunshine or the movie, but Love Live is good.
Wow.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
I'll let you enjoy that. I'm not gonna get sucked in. Next, I'll be knowing you'll be.
No, dude, I'm not getting the
paying
game.
for-
I'm not getting the
paying
game,
for,
dude.
Scouting and
Please.
gone forever. Getting sold off the rights or whatever in order to do more scouting.
What rights?
All of them.
Please.
So you find out Lumen is one of the idol girls.
Isn't it the other way around?
Idol girls are blooming.
Yeah, there you go.
What? I don't understand.
But yeah. Love Live is a pretty powerful anime. I don't really know any other way to put it. Yeah.
Well, I really feel like I should be leaving. I feel like I say it enough times, I'll actually do it.
If you say it enough times, you'll actually just fall asleep on the spot.
Oh my god. I really should be because so I don't like get any more sick. The Monogatari series is over.
Rest in peace.
I probably still not gonna watch it for at least a while.
At least a while.
It's not. Uh-oh. Let the wars begin.
Is this the part where I just like air friggin' Digibros video on meta of anime and then just cut the stream the second it ends? I love that video, dude.
Which video is this?
Anime is getting lazy with its meta.
Oh, I don't think I've seen this.
Dude, you've watched it at least 2 times with me. Yes, you've seen it.
I guess I just don't know about it. I definitely haven't seen any Digivo's videos twice, so I didn't talk about it. Just like the one that goes through like the light novel names or whatever.
No.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna YouTube this and find this crazy video.
It's hysterical. You know, and informative at the same time.
And the first results. 7 minutes. Let's go.
Well, if you're gonna watch it, I'm gonna watch it too.
Well, I'll pause it then.
Yeah.
Start over. I don't recognize this.
Alright, well. How do I do this? I'd probably cut stream and be like, yo, you guys could just go watch this. Thanks for watching, bye.